something I've noticed in the last couple of years of just my travels around is that I'm starting to hear cello players start to do a little more percussive things, or just sing. Where in the past it seems like the cello player never sang, first of all, but also doing sort of the chopping bow. Are you noticing that as well, young players?
You know, if somebody had sat down in front of me when I was younger and sat down, played cello in a percussive manner, in a folk manner, and sang, and made up their own stuff, it would have changed my idea of my conception of what was possible.
Right.
And I feel like people see that. They see it with Rashad Eggleston. They see it with Natalie Haas. They see it with me. They see it with Zoe Keating. There's all these cellists out there that are just kind of pushing it, and they're not doing it to be innovative or to like change the game. They're doing it because they feel it inside. Just like people with guitars and violins and basses have been doing, and drums for years. It's just because it's hopefully becoming more part of the folk music vernacular as an instrument.
Are there any instrumentals out there that are not cellists that you really draw a lot of inspiration from?
Instrumentalists. There's composers. I do draw a lot of inspiration from, guitar players and the sounds they get. Draw a lot of inspiration from harp. Mostly I draw inspiration from the people that I play music with.
Yeah.
Bela's a huge influence on me. The way he goes and finds things on his instrument as opposed to trying to just play a different instrument. Casey Dreesen's a huge inspiration for me. Otis Taylor was a huge inspiration for me. He's got such a great sense of rhythm and such a almost Carpenter-like way that he attacks the instrument.
Well, a robin flew by my window. I thought it just might be you. Judge it from the color of its breast and the sound of its song. But I'm just thinking of you, 'cause you're in sunny California, the fertile land, John Steinbeck Road. Oh, but when I came, not a single fertile patch could be spared for you and me. You see, I wanted to love you, baby, like neither you nor I'd been loved before. I thought I could change the world if I just held you high enough. Truth is, I couldn't hold you up at all. Ooh, couldn't hold you up. Couldn't hold you up. And I sure ain't gonna hold you down. Well, I'm leaving. You see, I'm walking back home. And I don't care if it takes years or more. Oh, but as I walk through the hills of Kentucky, the leaves begin to turn red. And I think of you. Yes, I think of you. The prettiest tree on the mountain.
When is the new record actually going to be done and finished? And
It's done. It's finished.
so when can people eat it?
We will serve it in September,
Yep.
mid-September.
Room temperature, or would it?
Well, it'll be it'll be slightly chilled in the fall. It will have elements of really spicy tones from Carl Brommel from My Morning Jacket. It'll have some really amazing kind of earthy tones from the bass player, Alana Rocklin, who I think is the modern Carol Kay.
Yeah.
In every way, shape, and form. Jeremy Kittle is playing violin on the record, and then Jordan Ellis, my collaborator and good friend playing percussion on the record.
Sounds like it'll be fabulous.
It's really cool, and it's my first time actually getting to sit in a room, play with a band, and make a record. We recorded everything live to 2-inch tape through a beautiful old 70s API board. It sounds unbelievable.
All right.
Yeah.
Ben Sollee, a pleasure to see you here back in the capital of the Appalachians, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Good to see you as well, old
Yeah.
friend. Hope you're well.
Yeah, happy trails.
Thank you.